Hello and welcome to Skyvia tutorials. In today's video, we will check how to integrate Podio with MySQL. Skyvia supports multiple integration scenarios, including Podio data replication to a database or data warehouse, and data synchronization in any direction among supported connectors. Skyvia supports more than 200 connectors, including databases such as MySQL, SQL Server, PostgreSQL, and Oracle, and data warehouses such as Snowflake, Google BigQuery, and Redshift. We'll explore two integration scenarios: the ELT scenario of copying Podio data to MySQL and the ETL scenario of syncing data from MySQL to Podio. This tutorial assumes you already have a Skyvia account. If you don't have it, you can create it for free by following the link in the description. Before building the integrations, let's connect to both data sources first. To connect to MySQL, click Create New and select Connection. Here, you will see MySQL alongside other databases and data warehouses such as Oracle, SQL Server, Postgres, Redshift, Snowflake, and others. There are two ways to connect to MySQL with Skyvia: direct connection and agent connection. If your database is available from the internet, use a direct connection. Enter the server's address, user ID, and password, and select the database to connect. To connect to local database servers, use the agent connection. Agent is an application that acts as a secure layer between Skyvia and your database. To create an agent connection, create a new agent from the menu. Download the agent app and install it on the computer where the database is located. Copy the agent's key and paste it into the agent's UI once you run the Skyvia agent app. Or download the key file and place it in the agent app folder so the agent will detect the key automatically. Once you've downloaded and installed an agent app, click Create New Connection and look for MySQL. Select the agent connection mode at the top. Choose your agent from the drop-down list and specify the server, user ID, password, and database to which to connect. Let's connect to Podio. Create a new connection from the menu and select the Podio connector. Sign in with Podio using your credentials. Once both connections are ready, we can move to our scenarios. We will start with Podio data replication to MySQL. Replication copies cloud data to a database or cloud data warehouse and automatically keeps it up to date. For example, you can replicate Podio contacts, items, tasks, or other objects to a database and use this database as a data source for analysis in such tools as Power BI, Tableau, or other BI services. To replicate your data, click Create New and choose Replication. Select Podio as source and MySQL as target. Let's look at replication options. With the incremental updates option enabled, Skyvia detects record changes since the last integration run and applies these changes to your database every run. The Update Schema option enables comparing the source and target metadata. If there are differences, Skyvia automatically applies the changes to the target. With the Create Tables option enabled, Skyvia will try to create source tables in the target database. If you select the Drop Tables checkbox, Skyvia will try to drop source tables in the target database before creating them. You can also adjust the additional replication options if needed. We leave them in their default state for our case. Configure objects for replication on the right. Click Edit to open the task editor for a particular object. Here you can set the target table name and specify replication settings. You can set 4 replication modes for an object. Standard mode is assigned to each object automatically and applies the default replication behavior. Replication in history mode records every version of each record in the source table and sends it to the corresponding table and target. Use the resync mode to perform the full replication for the specific objects that don't support incremental replication. Use the resync on-demand option to perform the full replication for the specific objects when running the replication manually. We select the standard mode for our example. Skyvia also allows you to address compliance requirements with data hashing. Select specific object fields to hash, ensuring the secure transfer of sensitive data. Set filters if needed and save the task. Name the replication and save it. You can run the replication manually or based on schedule. Set the replication to run every day or on specific weekdays, every few hours or minutes. Thus, you can achieve near real-time data integration. We will run it manually. When the run is completed, you will have a copy of the Podio data in your database. You can check the integration results on the Monitor and Logs tabs. Here, you will see the number of successfully replicated rows and error messages in case something goes wrong. Now, let's move to another integration scenario. In addition to replicating Podio data to MySQL, you could perform a reverse ETL. Return Podio data from MySQL to Podio with the help of Skyvia import. For example, generate tasks in Podio based on data changes in MySQL, such as new orders, service requests, or project milestones. We will sync MySQL data to Podio using Skyvia import, the wizard-based ETL tool. Import enables integration of the supported data sources in any direction. Its mapping feature helps to sync data and sources with different data structures using robust data transformation capabilities. So let's create a new import from the menu. Set the source type. Select the MySQL connection as the source and the Podio connection as the target. Add an import task to define what data to integrate and what transformations to perform. Select the source object, define the target object, and choose the operation. Use insert to add new records, update to modify existing ones, and delete to remove records. The upsert operation updates a record if it exists or inserts a new record. We want to add new Podio tasks for MySQL, so we selected the insert operation and proceeded to mapping. Mapping allows you to transform your source data to fit the target data structure. There are source table columns on the left and target fields on the right. Skyvia maps the fields with the same names automatically. You can change the automatic mapping and map other fields using available mapping types: column, constant, expression, and lookup. Use column to map a target and source field without transformations. Expression mapping transforms source data using functions, properties, and logical and mathematical operators. For example, to convert source column data type to match target data type if they differ, or you can split or concatenate string values. Lookup mapping fetches a value for the mapped target field from a record in any source or target object based on specific conditions. Use constant to map a target field to a specific constant value. Complete the mapping and save the task. You can add multiple tasks to import different tables simultaneously. Set the schedule if needed or run the import manually. When the run is completed, check the integration results on the Monitor or Logs tabs. In case of errors, click on the Run results to check the failed records. As you can see, we easily imported tasks from the MySQL database to Podio with Skyvia. For advanced data integrations, Skyvia offers Dataflow, a visual ETL data pipeline designer that allows you to implement complex multi-stage scenarios, integrate multiple data sources, and use advanced data transformations while loading data. For example, the display data flow gets data from Podio, unites it with data from separate objects, transforms the fetched data, and loads them to the database. It selects data from the meetings object, fetches an array of tasks produced on each meeting using lookup, and loads the transformed data to the database. Besides the mentioned ETL tools, Skyvia also offers the automation solution. Automation uses triggers to look for a specific event or a condition that will happen and launch the automation flow when it occurs. Skyvia monitors a specific event or condition in the chosen data source. When the event occurs, the trigger detects it and creates a crude execution. For example, the displayed automation checks if a new task has been created in Podio every 5 minutes using connection trigger. The action component immediately inserts a new record into the database if the trigger finds a new task. Thank you for watching this Podio MySQL sync tutorial. If you still have questions, comment below and we will help you. To try Skyvia for free, use the link in the description. See you in the next videos.